Hi, my name is Rose Salwa. Karibuni sana. Welcome back to Rose Salwa YouTube channel. Here we are about vulnerability, acceptance, and hope. Thank you so much, you, our subscribers that have been here and believed in us. Thank you. Asanteni sana. Thank you for even sharing these messages and the content we deliver here with your friends and family. Our growth is attributed to you. That is, if you think we have grown. Anyway, so if you're new here, karibu sana. If it's your first time, karibu sana. Please take a moment and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Asante sana. Here we are again about vulnerability, acceptance, and hope. Vulnerability, acceptance, and hope. We are not perfect people. We accept. We are vulnerable. We say things as they are. We accept ourselves and we try to offer hope to the people that probably could have gone through the same issues that we have gone through as well. Anyway, welcome to today's episode. So today I want to talk about healing, finding healing from childhood trauma. You see, in every grown-up there's a child. In every person there's a child. There's a small girl or a small boy. There's that person, there's the inner you, there's what makes you you. There's that child that cries, there's that child that seeks attention, looks for affirmation, and all those things that we so desire in our hearts. So because of that, then we need to be like that. You need a boy who is not hurting or who is not traumatized, living in a grown-up like me. There's the Rosie that we talked about when we did our series on I Know a Girl series. And you know that girl went through a lot of issues that were a bit traumatizing to her. And if you listen to those stories, some of them are not good. Some of those experiences, going through FGM, going through cultural cleansing, going through accusations and all those things, those are not good things for a child to go through. I will call her a child because she was below 15 years of age. So anyone below 15, that is a child. Anyway, and I'm not saying before they get to 18. I'm not saying that 17s and 18 are not children. But anyway, how do we then get to heal from childhood trauma? All the traumatizing issues, molestation, rape, and anything that probably you have gone through as an individual. How do you heal from it? So that your childhood issues that do not keep following you. I think one of my most hurting experience was FGM. That was my most hurting experience. And it created a gap between me and my folks for quite a while, specifically and more so my own mother, because I felt I wasn't protected and so on and so forth. I felt treated badly, I felt not loved, and so on and so forth. Those are some of the things and some of the issues that came along with that. But when I accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, I understood something that I will call the power of forgiveness. The power of forgiveness. Because you see, yes, it happened, but I cannot stay there. Jesus requires that I forgive. God requires that I forgive those who do wrong. And you see in the book of Luke chapter 23 verse 34, the Bible talks about it is chapter 23 actually. It is the experience of Jesus when he's being crucified. It is the experience, bad experience, the worst experience, the most painful experience of Jesus Christ in his humanity. And after he had gone through all those issues, and at the point when now he is being taken to be crucified, and they brought two men, two thugs, and put one on the left and the other one on the right, to actually probably insinuate that he was worse or in the same category as those two sinners that he was crucified with. And I read those words of Jesus when he responded. He said, "Forgive them, Father, for they do not know what they are doing. That was the response of Jesus. By no means am I saying that I am Jesus, and by no means am I saying that you are superhuman. Yes, we know Jesus was superhuman, but you are not superhuman. Like, Jesus was both God and man, so it was probably, it was easy for him to do that. That's not what I'm saying about your situation. But when I read those words and I know that I am called to be like Christ and to emulate Christ, now that gives me hope. And I know that in as much as it will be hard for me to forgive my family, it is hard for me to forgive the perpetrators of that. I know in as much as it is very difficult decision to make, I know that the grace of God is sufficient as long as I am willing. So first is you forgive. Purpose in your heart. Yes, it is tough. Sometimes you will cry about it, and I'm not saying forget. You might not forget. You will not forget. I've not forgotten. I remember because I carry a scar along with it. It affected me a lifetime. But first is to forgive the perpetrators. Now, when you forgive the perpetrators of it, you that is the beginning of your healing. That is the beginning of your healing. But then also, so that you also don't judge your perpetrators so harshly, get to understand the culture from where they are coming from. African people, we are very cultural. I am not sure about the Mzungu or the white people because I'm not white. But Africans, we are very cultural. Talk of the Kambas, talk of the Kikuyus, talk of the Kalenjins, talk of the Luos, talk of the Luyas. We all have our culture. And as we know that our culture is neutral, it's neither good or bad. Some cultures are good, some other cultures are bad. So this particular one is a bad one. This particular one is a bad one because it affects people. It affects people negatively. So this one, understand the culture, understand where first, one of the things that I had to do is to get to understand, where was my mom coming from? What was her understanding? What was she doing? What was she protecting me from? I get to understand the culture, get to understand the reason why somebody did something. Because I don't believe that a mother can just wake up and do something to harm their daughter. I don't think so. I don't think she did that out of a bad heart. I want to mistreat this child. I don't think that was her intention. Understand the culture. Number one, after understanding the culture, now what happens is separate the people. After understanding the culture, do not judge people. Do not judge whoever the perpetrator of whatever experience you've gone through with the knowledge that you have. You see, for me now, I have the knowledge that having FGM is wrong. I have that knowledge. My mom did not have that knowledge. She didn't have the knowledge. For her, she was born and raised in those places where that is okay and it is acceptable, and that is what they practice. And it is okay for them. So there is nothing wrong. In fact, she has never apologized, but the reason is for her, she doesn't see it as wrong. And I'm not trying to say that we promote it. We promote FGM. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm being distracted around here. So that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that there's what they know and there's what now I know. Which, after knowing the understanding I have, makes me know that, oh, this thing was bad. Now, there's two ways to it. After knowing that it was bad, I can either choose to hate or choose to seek understanding. Why did you do it? Like, for example, have you ever been hurt by a friend, or you are in a disagreement with a friend or somebody, and you are very annoyed, and then probably after 2 weeks or so, when you go to meet them and you're trying to explain to them, they have no idea they actually hurt you. They actually have no idea, and you've been there dying, also and so did this and this and that and so on, but you realize that they actually have no idea. So understand one, choose understand the culture, forgive, and try to understand, as part of your healing journey, try to understand the culture. Where was this person coming from? 2, do not judge them based on your knowledge. And that is why you understand the culture. Don't judge your perpetrators, either your parents or your guardian. Don't judge them based on the knowledge that you have. And then finally, separate the enemy from the people. You see, bad things happen to people. And in most cases, the bad things that happen to us are perpetrated by people. And they either knowingly or unknowingly perpetrate those bad things. However, the people are not our real enemies. They are not our enemies. Like, the people that cause you hurt, they are not your real enemy. Your real enemy is the person behind the act, is the person behind the motive of this person. And the person behind the motive of this person is not that person. The person behind the motive of this person is the devil himself. So what am I saying? I'm saying separate the people from the devil. The actions might be devilish. The action might be satanic, but it is not, that person is not the enemy. That person is not your enemy. Immediately you do that, then it becomes easier for you to forgive. It becomes easier for you to forgive and to begin to walk in the journey of healing, because you have already understood a few things about what you went through. It is easier for you to forgive. It is easier for you now to walk the journey with the Lord, and to seek also, you seek reconciliation. Actually, number 5 is seek reconciliation. Seek reconciliation. You know you forgive them, and you know forgiveness is for you, it's not for them. When you go to them and seek reconciliation, ask for forgiveness. Ask that even if they don't ask for the forgiveness, just forgive them. It is going to be tough, it is going to be hard, but just ask for forgiveness. And that is my view on healing from childhood trauma, so that you don't keep on going and moving around with this small girl that was beaten, this small girl that was FGM, this small girl that was raped, this small girl that, and sometimes you begin to make decisions based on what you went through. Maybe your parents neglected you, maybe your grandmother did something. So if you don't heal from that, what happens is you begin to walk with that scar, and that scar may cause you more harm than good. That scar will affect you as an individual. So what you do is choose the path of forgiveness and heal from childhood trauma. Thank you so much for watching that video. God bless you. Remember to share this content if you find it helpful to your family and to your members, and to your friends and to your colleagues. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Bye bye.